Right, today we're going to make an 8-sided Tazza, and we're going to start by finding the centre of all the pieces of wood. And we're going to set the compass to draw a maximum size circle that we can. And the next step is to draw a 45-degree line across up to the edge of the circle, across each corner. And when you cut these corners off, you will have 8 equal sized sides. Do the same on the big one, which I've already found the centre of, into the middle, maximum size. Sorry if my hands are getting in the way. Then a line across each corner. Easy, isn't it? Well, it is when you've done as many as I have anyway. And just for Nigel Perrin's benefit, it's a Tazza, not a pizza. Now all we need to do now is cut off the corners on the bandsaw, which you all know how to do, so I won't bother filming that. Now we're going to drill a 7.5 hole in the middle, which is the same size as the core on the screw chuck that I'm going to use. Sounds like bloody batteries on that's running out this time. There you go. One screw chuck, because it's only a 2-inch thick piece of wood, I'll put spacers on the screw chuck so it doesn't have to get screwed in so far. And there we have it. That's going on the C-jaws of my Axminster chuck. Right, here we go. Tools I'm going to be using again is a bowl gouge, a dovetail chisel, my 3-point chisel, and I'm going to be using, when I turn this round, I'm going to be mounting it on the horizontal jaws of the chuck, and they're only 35mm across, so taking the inside out will have to be a delicate operation. The reason I'm only doing a 35mm spriget is because of the size of the spindle that's going to go into it. Don't want to go too big at the top. So here we go. If you notice, but I'm cutting the edge of this one different. The last one I've done, I was cutting it that way. The only reason I'm doing it this way is because it's over the bed bars. I haven't turned the headstock at all. Nothing hard about making an 8-sided bowl. It's nowhere near as bad as doing a square one, I can guarantee you that. And it's not much different really to doing a round one. So if you fancy having a go, give it a whirl. I'm now going to mark this for the dovetail recess. Now it's only a small one, parting top. I'm not going to bother decorating this one because this is where the spindle is going to go in. Or the leg, whatever you want to call it. So here we go. Lovely wood to work with, this sycamore. And I've sanded through the grits. I'm now on 400 grit. And there goes the bloody phone, typical, isn't it, eh? See you in a minute. process. I haven't recorded doing the sanding because to do that I have to have the extractor going and it's rather noisy, so this is the last script now, 600. Hope we don't get any more blooming phone calls. I haven't bothered sanding in there because there's a piece of wood going to go in there after the stem of the bowl. A little bit more. That's the job done. Right, bit of sanding sealer. Again, working right up to the edge. Doing this doesn't create any big problem because having 8 corners instead of 4, it's not so violent. All you've got to watch is you don't put your hand on it. And that's the outside of the bowl part finished. See you in a minute. There you go, just changing over to the chuck with the O'Donnell jaws. Nice fit. Now we're going to rip the middle out. Well, not rip it out because only having a small spigot on the chuck, can't really go mad on this. Some of these out of the way. Here we go again. Again, starting from the middle, the flute of the chisel facing outwards. To the hole where the screw chuck was and just draw it towards you. reminding myself not to take too deep a cut. It's about time you had to check on the thickness, don't you, before I go through the bottom. And that is about it. Let's take one more off just to get rid of the rough bits in the middle. Oh dear. Create a nice pattern around the edge, which we don't want. Almost there. A little bit more there to come off. Trouble is we're getting thin now and I don't really like it. better, almost there. There we go. I'll turn you off now while I sand. As I said before, with dust extractor going, it's quite noisy and you won't hear me.